Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gents. Real quick video today. People have been banging on at me for ages. Where is the Dune movie news update? What's going on? And why can't you pronounce it right? Well, look, we've got one. And I still probably have not pronounced it to everyone's satisfaction. Oscar Isaac, who is starring in Denis Villeneuve's Dune movie, has come out and he's doing the tour rounds, obviously, for Star Wars, right? So it's natural that he's doing the tour. He's predominantly going to be talking about The Rise of Skywalker. However, thankfully, someone bothered to ask him about other things that he's been working on as well, which is great. Because I'm so sick and tired of hearing about goddamn Star Wars. So it's really, really nice to hear this. So it was with Entertainment Weekly. Now, basically, he's just come out and said some really promising things. If anyone knows anything about Dune, the novels and things like that, it was kind of stated and amped up to be a more mature version of Star Wars, or it had the potential to be a more mature version of Star Wars. And that's long been the case. It's nothing new, but that sort of phrase has now rose to prominence because Denis has said it again. But this is all really good news. So it says, during a chat about Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, Oscar Isaac was asked about his other upcoming sci-fi movie, director Denis Villeneuve's new adaptation of Dune. A few things to note about this, actually. It's supposed to be just the first half of the book. They are really trying to go all out and make this a movie which has the potential to be turned into a whole franchise. So if you like Frank Herbert's work and you like Dune and this movie is good, really, really important that you go out and support it, because I would imagine Denis is a fantastic director and he will write this in a way that closes the story nicely. It won't be left on such a cliffhanger, but you won't get another one if it's not supported, right? So hopefully this does well and we get to see a sequel to it, because it will be first half of the novel, apparently, anyway. Now, Isaac enthusiastically praised the latest version of Frank Herbert's 1965 novel, which stars Timothée Chalamet and as Paul Atreides, Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica, and Isaac as Duke Leto Atreides. So his comments on this was, it's just a wholly different thing, right? Now, this was to a response specifically asking, how is it compared to the other stuff? You know, what's it like compared to the series? What's it like compared to the movies? And his out-and-out statement of it's very, very different is great. He says, I couldn't imagine anyone more suited for the tone of the original Frank Herbert novels than Denis. There are some things that are, for lack of a better word, nightmarish about what you see, which there should be. There should be. You know, you've got, I mean, isn't it indescribable, right? Some of the artwork that's been made surrounding Dune is just, it's staggering. Like, it really is this, I don't want to use really pretentious words, but like high concept sci-fi. It is to some degrees, but blended with you know, dark, gritty nightmare world, you know, almost Giga-esque. I mean, you know, you get to see the fat floating. You know, it's there, right? It is absolutely there. The nightmarish stuff is there. So he says there's just this kind of brutalist element to it. It's shocking, it's scary, it's very visceral. And I know that definitely between Denis and myself and Chalamet and Rebecca Ferguson as the family unit, we really search for the emotion of it. I'm beyond myself with excitement. I think it's good to I think it's good to feel cool, unique and special. Interesting. Now again, this goes to the comments previously by Denis. So Denis, previously, Villeneuve has teased that there's some Star Wars influence in the film as well. The ambition is to do the Star Wars movie I never saw. In a way, it's Star Wars for adults. But that's long been the case. Now, why do I think Denis is so good for this movie? I mean, if anyone's seen Arrival and Blade Runner, you smash them together and you sprinkle in Star Wars, you've probably got something reminiscent to what I think most people would want to see out of a Dune adaptation. It's fantastic. Now, Dune is considered famously difficult to adapt. The tale was previously told in the 1984 film by David Lynch and a 2000 miniseries on the Sci-Fi Channel. The new Dune is slated to arrive December 18th, 2020. There is also supposedly a TV series on the Sisterhood, which I'm not overly sure whether it's going to be linked to any of this stuff or not. But this is great. I mean, look, out a year from now, obviously they'll be doing some post-production work. I would imagine a lot of the filming on this is going to be wrapping soon. Sort of. I'd imagine that they're taking a break, obviously, for Oscar Isaac to do the rounds for Star Wars. I can't imagine they'll be filming much into 2020 because there will have to be a fair amount of post-production work on this. But this all sounds really, really good. I'm looking forward to seeing Dave Bautista in this movie. I think he's actually a very underrated actor. And whatever you think of Dave Bautista, watch his portrayal in Blade Runner 2049 as the replicant, the aged replicant. He actually conveyed, and also really important to note, also the Blade Runner 2049 viral video that was made, just like a little expansion to the universe. He is very, very good, but he's only as good as the director behind him, and he was very, very good in those things. Why? Who was directing him? Denis. So if Denis is going to be directing Dave Bautista in a feature film again, and he's going to be in the movie more than he was in Blade Runner 2049, I think we're in for a treat. I really, really do. So I'm really looking forward to this. What do you guys think of Oscar Isaac's comments on being this wholly, wholly different thing? I know the David Lynch film is well liked. For me, I like that film. I like that very much. You know, The Sleeper Has Awakened. In fact, funnily enough, The Sleeper Has Awakened has been remixed so many times in, it's so many times in Israeli psychedelic trance, which I'm sure will probably come as a surprise to many of you that I even know that. But I used to be a big psychedelic trance man. And Goan trance as well, believe it or not. So I really, really like the look of this. I like that film. But the fact that it's going to be different to me really, really does say that they are on the right track. And this is a movie which we've not heard too much about. The last that we had heard about all of this was just the extensive cast list. And the cast list is massive. If we go to everything we know so far about the new Dune movie, you'll see exactly who's in it. So, who's in it, right? We've got Oscar Isaacs. In here, it was in talks. He's confirmed, right? Where Timothée Chalamet as Paul Atreides. We've got Rebecca Ferguson. Oscar Isaacs is there. He's done. We've got Stellan Skarsgård playing Baron Harkonnen. We also have, we've got Charlotte Rampling playing the Reverend Mother Mohayem, Benny of the Bene Gesserit Order. We've got Javier Bardem was in talks. I don't think he's confirmed anymore. Zendaya is in talks. I don't think she's confirmed. Dave Bautista, he's confirmed. He's done. I think there was another Skarsgård actually. It's just a massive cast. Like, it's a huge cast. Yeah, I don't... Josh Brolin, I think he was confirmed. Yeah, so he was confirmed. It's a huge cast. Like, it's insane. I don't think Jason Momoa was cast in the end. Huge cast. This is going to be fantastic. I love the look of all of this. And it's also filming on location in Budapest, Hungary. Which has been a really big place for filming recently. Obviously, there's some tax breaks going on over there. But that's also where a lot of the Blade Runner 2049 stuff was filmed. So if you like, you know, how that looks, again, you got to think, who directed that? Denis Villeneuve. Where did he direct it? Budapest, Hungary. Did it look good? Yes, it did. He's doing it for Dune. It's probably going to look absolutely fantastic. It's what you need to remember. So anyway, let me know your thoughts on all of this down below in the comment section. I'm so glad I could bring you some news on this because I have been heckled quite a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this quick update. Guys, support the channel, support me to help you guys. I've got, well, bringing you this entertainment stuff. Anyway, we've got Patreon link down below, and also we've got special merch underneath every single video. What should be dropping soon is my Alien Christmas sweater. It is for a very limited time. It's only for Christmas, and it will be gone. So get it whilst you can. It's for a very limited edition. But check it out. I think you guys will really, really like it. That's all linked underneath the video. Thanks so much for that, guys. I've been Mr. H. Take care.